Minnesota, San Jose, who you picking?
So you don't terrible. That's what you're telling me.
Fair point.
You
Fair
really
point.
feel that bad doing it. Look, okay, so this role of the underdog for Minnesota United, all right, we've already played that one. We've already sort of maxed that one out and gotten all the attention because of that. So I don't quite know what Adrian Heath does in order to approach this game with a mentality of us against the world sort of thing. That's already been done. So he's going to have to get creative, and his staff is going to get creative in terms of how they frame this story now for their players. What I would say is that Minnesota has been very good defensively in this tournament. And really, they have concentrated on going on the counter. But the problem is when you play the San Jose Earthquakes is that they leave so many spaces open for you to attack into that it's almost going to bring Minnesota out and say, hey, man, we can get after these guys. The spaces are there. San Jose can't really defend all that well. And in doing that, it really advances your line forward because you feel like there's an opportunity for you to attack and score goals. Then San Jose takes advantage of it because of their attacking talent. It's going to be a much more fun game to watch, not because of Minnesota, but because of San Jose. San Jose is open. They're opening the attack. They're opening defense. They're going to force Minnesota to make this into a back and forth. I don't know if that Minnesota is comfortable doing that. And just as Minnesota steps out, then San Jose forces a turnover in a bad area. And from there, they go on to score. I think this is San Jose. And while Minnesota has been uncomfortable to play against, I think San Jose has been more uncomfortable to play against. And so I'm going to go with the San Jose Earthquakes and Matias Almeida continuing this good run.
Yeah, San Jose, definitely one of the more entertaining teams in the tournament. Let's move on to the second quarterfinal on Saturday, New York City against Portland. Who's your favorite?
I'm going to take Portland because I think they've been far more consistent than NYCFC has in this tournament. However, what I would suggest about NYCFC is the fact that they barely, and I mean barely, make it onto the next round out of the group stage. But then they're getting a little healthier. And so Maxi Morales is back, and Eber is back, and they look so good against Toronto FC. Now, whether that's a function of Toronto FC looking as bad as they did, we'll have to wait and see for that. But I do think that NYCFC seems to be trending in the correct direction, whereas I don't quite know where Portland is right now physically and mentally. They survived something that was unforeseen circumstances given the humongous error, catastrophic error by Steve Clark, but they survived it. And so I think maybe that fills the team with confidence. I still don't know what the mindset is right now for Steve Clark. So if I'm NYCFC, I'm putting shots on target, and I'm taking my chances because I don't quite know whether this guy has really, truly turned the page from what happened a couple of nights ago. I'm going to take Portland, Giovanni Savarese, and the quality that they have going forward, Diego Valeri and Sebastian Blanco, and Evo Vice, who has had a good tournament, and Nias Goda, who's come off the bench and had a good tournament. I'm going to take them, but I'm not exactly certain that that's the way it's going to pan out.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.